Good morning, boys and girls. Mr. Baxter's Learning Channel is your place to be. You got it. It's your place to be with me. Happy Tuesday, May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2020. Today is a special day in our Latin community, the Mexican communities. Everyone celebrates Mexico's independence, so it is a wonderful day down in Mexico, and it is a fun day for us here up in America. We are continuing our distance learning. This is Mr. Baxter here with you. We're getting ready to do some math. We're going to look at Eureka, Kindergarten, Module 5, Lesson 10 today. All right, so we have gathered ourselves together. We're going to ring our bell, and then we're going to take a close look at where we're going on our math lesson today, and then we'll see how we're going to get there. All right? Bye-bye, Mr. Uke. You guys see Mr. Baxter's nice, snazzy new t-shirt? Part of our Teacher Appreciation Week at Golden Isles Elementary. It's got a wonderful message on the back. We wanted to remind you that although our learning may be distant, our love is not. We are loving and missing you guys so very much. We're continuing our learning right here from our digital Baxter Beehive. You ready? Let's ring that bell. Oh, I love those good vibrations. It's calming. It also wakes up my mind, gets me ready to rock. Let's get our math going, guys. All right, let's zoom it in and see where we're going and how we shall get there today, okay? All right, zoomed in, angled down, bingo, bango. Today, boys and girls, where we are going is I can count to find how many, right? And we're gonna be looking at how many makes 10 and how many makes 20. Whoa, so we're going to be counting on to find out if we can make a number. Woo, this is going to be fun. Remember those numbers between 10 and 20, we call them our teen numbers, and they're going to have a group of 10, right? But we're going to show you a strategy of how to get up to our number 10, all right? And then we're going to show you how to get there. The way we will show what we know today, boys and girls, or how we're going to get there is I will count on. We're not going to stop at the number. We're going to count on to find our number 10 or our number 20. To find how many more makes, right? We're going to count on to find how many more makes 10 and how many more makes 20. Boys and girls, they wanted us to stop at 10, but we've been working up to 20, and I know you can get yourselves to 20. All right? So we'll be doing a little board work today. And then I will show you your seesaw activity, and that will be our Eureka Module 5 Lesson 10 lesson today, okay? So let's take a look at our board. Now, we are going to need 20 things to count today. And today, boys and girls, we're going to be using these magical counting things. You see this? Look at these. It's your hands. Remember, this is how we started counting from the very beginning of kindergarten. Let's do it together really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is that hard one, and 10. See, so when we want to make our number 10, we can use these, but we only have 10 fingers. So sometimes you may need to get a partner or a friend if you want to make the number 20, because 10 and 10 is 20. We get there by doing our say 10 push-ups. You ready? 10, 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10, 5, 10, 6, 10, 10, 7. Don't let me beat you there. 10, 8, 10, 9. Get that ring finger up. And 10, 10. 10, 10 is our number 20. Now we're going to find numbers and see how many more we need to make 10 or 20 from our number. So hit pause and go get yourself 20 items. If you have 10 of one color and 10 of the other, it's going to help today. But you can get 20 of anything that you want. Legos, Lincoln Logs, beads, beans, counters, whatever you want. Or just get your eyes ready and your fingers ready to count along with Mr. Baxter. When you have your stuff, come back, hit play, and let's get going. Okay? Let's go. All right. We are going to take a look at some board work. So I am going to zoom it back out. I'm going to drop this down here so that you guys can really see the board. and what Mr. Baxter's doing. All right, on our board, we've got our hundreds chart. It's not reading time. Get out of here, reading chart. All right, on the board, guys, we've got our hundreds chart, as you can see. And then we've got some hands. Remember, I asked you to get 20 items. Today, we're going to be using our magnet counters. All right, and I'm going to show you how we can use these hands to count our way up to 10, right? Because we have 10 fingers, and we can use those to count our way up to 10, right? So, take a look. Go ahead and get out your 20 items. And we're going to count using our fingers. We're going to pretend like we're painting these fingernails. All right? In here, I also have my hide zero cards. We won't need those today, but those are an excellent thing for you to be using to make your teeny numbers. All right? So take a look. We're going to pretend like we're painting these fingernails. Now, hint, hint, we're going to use these like a wreck and wreck. Remember your wreck and wreck, how you have 5 beads of one color and 5 beads of another? So watch this. I'm going to put my beads right here to show that we can use these to count on our fingers, okay? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then over here, I'm going to, count her down. Count her back up. We have those problems in the classroom. We have those problems in the digital beehive. But it's okay. We keep rolling because you guys are magic math magicians, right? Right. Thanks for rolling along with me. It might be the tie-dye. Got me feeling so fresh today. All right. So look, we're going to act like we paint these fingernails to show how we can count more to find 10. Because how many fingers do we have? 10. Well, watch this. If I take one of these counters here and I'll place it there, how many fingers do we have painted? 1. Now, what we can do is we can count on to find out how many more makes 10. The strategy we're going to use there is we're going to look at how many fingers do not have fingernail polish on them. 1 does, but how many do not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how many counters I have down here, and that's how many more I would need to make 10. So 1 and 9, or 1 plus 9 equals 10. You're right. So watch this. As we move up, I'm going to show you how we add more to make 10. Now, I have 2 fingers covered, but how many more would I need to make 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. If I have 2, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to make 10. That is how we count on to make the number 10. You look at how many you have, count how many more you need, all the way up to your number 10. Now, another thing you can do is take a look here. I took the dot from right here, right? I took this first chip from right here. So what number could I write right here to show how many that one was? You're right, 1. So I could write a 1 here. And then I took this chip from here and moved it. So what number could I write there to remember how many this gives me? 2. You're right. Half a moon. More to do. Slide to your right to make that 2. Good job. All right. So I'm going to show you how we do this all the way up to number 10. Here we go. I have 3. If I have 3, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to make 10. Next, I have 3. Now I have 4. See that? If I have 4, I count how many more I need to make 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 plus 6 would equal 10. Look here. And then if I add 1 more, I have covered all 5 fingers on this hand, showing me 5. And we know 5 and 5 makes what? 10. You're right. So if I have 5, I could count on to show that I needed 5 more to make 10. Awesome. So, look, we can continue to do this because I wanted to show you how many it took to make 10, but we also want to see how many it's going to take to make 20. All right? So I'm going to get us all the way up to the number 10 and show you a secret. All right? Now, we know our numbers 11 through 20 have a group of what in them? 10. You're right. There's already a group of 10 there. So the way we're going to count to find how many more makes 20 is we know we've already got a group of 10, but we need 10 more because there's 10 more ones to get up to 20. So if I were to, now, if you had all of your fingernails painted and you started painting a friend's nails, we could count from 11 to 20. Remember, we've got 10 fingers and we would use a friend's fingers. So if we had all of our fingernails painted and painted one more on a friend, then guess what? We have 10 and 1. And what's 10, 1, guys? 11. You are exactly right. 10, 1 is 11. I would show this one. Gave me my 1 for this finger. We know these 10 and this 1 gives us 11. Now, we know we have 11. How many fingers are uncovered? Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, look, if I have 11, how many more do I need to get to 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That matches up. It makes sense. Our fingers and our counters are showing us that if we have 11, we still need 9 to make the number 20. What if I had 1, 2, 3, 4 covered on this hand? That would show me that I had, that I have a group of 10 and 1, 2, 3, 4. What's 10, 4? 14. You're exactly right. So 10 and 4 gives me 14, but how many are left uncovered? How many more do we need to make 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? So 14, if we have 14, which is 10 and 4, we still need 6 to make our 20. I'll finish it out and show you how we can cover up our fingers to make 20 to represent how 10 and 10, 10 makes 20. See, we have all 10 of these fingers covered. Whoa. And all 10 of these fingers covered. So I'll finish writing my numbers out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 10, or 10, 10 gives us 20. Now we were counting on to find how many more we needed to make 10 or 20. Great job. Now we're going to take a look at our seesaw activity. And you guys get a chance to do some of this work on your own. All right, so let's put the camera back up here. Get the computer ready. Your seesaw activity today starts with a story problem. All right, and we're using some hands. I'll read the story for you guys, and then we will do it together, okay? Let's zoom this guy in. All right. There we go. Your story says, guys, that Mrs. Garcia is painting her fingernails. She's painted all the nails on her left hand except for her thumb. Remember, your left hand makes an L, so this is your left hand, okay? So I wanted to get that in tablet mode. All right, so she painted all the fingers on her left hand except the thumb. Except means she did not paint the thumb. So we're gonna match that picture, and then we're gonna find out how many more nails does she need to paint to have all 10 fingers covered up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the red marker, and I'm gonna paint some fingernails over here. So she painted 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, she painted all of them except the thumb on her left hand. So we know when we can use our counting on method, we're going to find out how many more makes 10. Well, you know what? I'm going to choose a different color. I'm going to choose yellow, just like I was using, and I'm going to go ahead and paint the rest of the nails. And then I'm going to count those dots to find out how many more I needed to make 10. All right, let's count our yellow dots. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, all right, so she had 4 painted, and we painted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. So let's take our marker. I'm going to use a blue, and I'm going to write the number 6 in my box right here because that's how many more we needed to make 10. You're right. Awesome. Let's take a look at page 2. Page 2 wants you to color the left-hand fingernails red and color the right-hand fingernails yellow or black. I'm sorry. So watch this. What you're going to do is you're going to get your marker. You're going to get your red crayon and you're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're also going to come down, and then go get your black marker and color these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I want you to also color the beads below the same color so you can show that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That shows you using your hands, guys, that we can use these magical counting fingers to show us how many makes 10, right? Your last thing you're going to do is I want you to take your pencil and write the number on the dots. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might have to change your color here on those black dots. Let's use yellow. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's your seesaw work today. There's where we were going and how we were going to get there. We could count to find how many makes 10 or makes 20. And the way we're showing what we know is I will count on to find how many makes 10 and 20. You guys did it using your magical counting hands and a set of friends' hands. Boys and girls, happy Tuesday. Remember, our learning is distant, but our love is not. Love you guys so very much. Baxter, out.